Morning, lovelies. Okay, so I know it's been like a week since I've been on. Had a lot of work and work where I actually had to be working, not babysitting houses. Anyways, so I am happy to say that thankfully the Empower Network is there because I had a lot of bills come up, and then my car and whatever. I had to come up with all kinds of money suddenly, and I just pulled it right out of my account. So I have somehow used that as my saving account, saving my ass. Anyways, a tip because for all those who are planning events and have to have security. Okay, this weekend I did something called an indie party, and usually I have irritations with our clients because they don't know what security does and what our job is and whatever. But let me give you a few tips if you have to hire security for an event or anything else. Hire so, so hire someone that can come in and advise you on what needs to be done. And don't skimp out on security because it's unaffordable or whatever. If you can't afford the security, then don't do the event. You need two sets of two security to roam a large event. At least two sets of two. So there's four security that you need. It isn't safe for us to go roaming around and telling people that they can't drink or can't fight or whatever. By the time we get to one, if once it's only one set, by the time we get to the other end, something is happening on the other end. So, two sets and have them crisscross across the property or whatever. Have one at each exit. Make your event, if it is a large event, like a indie party or festival, make it paid. I don't care if it's a small amount. I don't care if it just covers the wristbands. Make sure there's wristbands. Make sure it's paid. I don't care if it's $2. Just, oh my God, it'll make everything easier. Make it so they can't bring in their own alcoholic drinks. If they can get their own alcoholic drinks, they're going to. At an affordable price, get the alcohol, or sell the alcohol and other beverages at an affordable price. Just because you can rip them off, you shouldn't rip them off. You want to keep them there, and you want to keep them happy, that's great. If you have a place where they're selling beer, make it an area where you can, it's the only area. I don't care if there's a bar, like where we did it Saturday night was, it was a strip mall, and there was a bar in there. Make sure that bar has their own security to keep their alcohol in their establishment or on their property. So make sure that they have their security, their own security. That's their problem, not our problem. And it makes our life a lot easier. Beer only in certain cups. Nothing else served in those cups. No water, no soda, no nothing else in those cups. It cuts down the confusion, and it makes our life easier. Make sure your alcohol servers are licensed and have someone to check IDs and put wristbands on the people that are allowed to drink. It's hard for security to watch IDs and make sure everybody's behaving in the beer area. So make sure that you can have your security that's in the beer garden or alcohol garden. Make sure that they're able to roam around and make sure everything is safe and no fights occur. Because later, as the night progresses, people get drunker, people get dumber, and they start fighting over no reason. So do that. So you have at least one security guard there. So there's 5. If there's 2 for every entryway, at least 1 security, just to make sure they can watch for people trying to sneak in. Here's one thing most people don't realize. It is against the law for us to do anything but tell the people to open their purses or backpacks and kind of look in there. We cannot stick our hands, we cannot stick our batons, we cannot stick our flashlights in somebody's purse and search. It's against the law. We're not cops. So if you want that, hire a cop. They're about 4 times more than we are. If you have other security, for some reason you have 2, at least know what the company is. We did security, and I'm pretty sure those guards that showed up later weren't security guards. So make sure that you hire a reputable company. I guarantee if you see the roamers meeting up, that we are talking about what we saw on the other side and what the next set needs to look for. We do this for 2 reasons. 1, so people don't feel like we're picking on them and get defensive and try to fight with us or whatever. We're just keeping an eye, and we're just keeping each other in contact with each other, knowing what's going on. It's informative for us, and it makes it safer for us. It's just better that way. If your event's going to go for a very, 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 very long time, like 12 hours, make sure that you have more than 1 guard at the end of the night. You have a lot of drunk people, and you're going to want more than 1 guard. It's hard for 1 guard. I ended up staying to help a guard the other night because, well, 1, I didn't realize I was off at 10:30. I thought I was off at 11, and ended up having to stay till 11:30 because a fight broke out at the end of the night, and all of our guards were gone, and all the other security were worthless. So I ended up having to stay and help him and deal with the cops and bleeding and whatever. So let us do what we know what we're doing. We know. Most of us have been doing it for long enough that we know what we're doing. Point of contact. Generally, whoever is our contact person is the only person we're going to listen to. So if you're part of a committee, make that one person the one person we talk to. We will not listen to everybody that says, I am in charge, I am the event coordinator. We don't listen to them. Otherwise, we would be completely screwed. I mean, really, it would be mass confusion. So we only listen to the person that pays us in the contract. I know that with committees, it's hard to make one person the person in charge. And if at all possible, make it somebody that's over 18. Because really, they don't know what we're doing, and they want to change the rules over and over and over and over and over again. Which pisses people off, which makes them more difficult when we have to tell them, hey, no bottles, no cans. It's only drinks in the cup. and whatever. If you're going to do this event where there's a liquor store or a drugstore or a supermarket, again, no alcoholic beverages inside. It makes for a lot of drunk people and a lot of you don't know whose alcohol is whose, especially if you don't have a beer garden where it's a designated place to drink. Anyway, so that's my advice. Fences. Put up fences, or no, you know what? People can get under caution tape, and they will. As soon as somebody's back is turned, they will get in, especially if we're dealing with something else. So put up fences, pay the extra money, make your event safe, and make it so you can do it the next year. So anyways, that's my advice.